80 lumens, and that's probably the brightest red light that I own. So this is great for night vision, and you can see really well to move around at night with 80 lumens of a red light.
Hey, welcome back. WUBEN just sent us the X3 to check out. But first, let me tell you about the 8,000 subscriber giveaway. We're going to be giving away this Tactical Geek sling bag, this Fintizo Odyssey, this Axwell wallet, and this Me Plus Everyday Carry notebook. As we get closer to 8,000 subscribers, I'll be gathering more stuff up to put in the bag. And when we hit 8,000, I'll do another video giving you the details of the giveaway. All right, let's get into the X3 review. Let's look at what comes in the box. And the box is really neat too. When you pick it up, this WUBEN label stays in place. And it's a really cool magnetic box. Another great gift box for someone if you wanted to give this as a gift. And I think presentation is important. I know a lot of people say, oh, there's too much packaging. But if you're going to spend money on a product, and you're not going to buy a ton of flashlights, you're going to buy one flashlight. So why not get something that has, some pride put into how they put things together. It just shows that they really take an interest in their product, and they're proud of their product, and I think it's great. And I really like that box. When you open the box up, the flashlight is in this area, and then this little charging case, which we'll go over that as well, is in this box. And then underneath here is this wrist strap. And this wrist strap has some hidden features in it too. Let's look at that first, because I think this is really neat. This wrist strap is also a charging cable. But there's another feature. In the side here is an Apple Fire converter. So if you've got an Apple phone, which I do, an iPhone, you can convert that USB-C to the lightning plug for Apple. That's really neat. I'm glad they thought of that. And they didn't have to offer that, but they did, and I think that's great. I think this will be really useful. But it's got another feature. There's a ruler on the inside. And it's a pretty long ruler too. So it's a charging cable, it's a USB-C to lightning converter, and it's a ruler in a wrist strap. What a great idea. And then you just put those two things together, and it's got little buttons on either one. So you just stick these in here, and it locks in, just like that. Then there's a little claw-shaped carabiner on the end there, a little clamp. Then you can hook that to your light if you want to, or you can use this on your keys. I think this is really great. I like it. And of course it's got easy carry light, innovator. I like this. And the X3 also comes with a little power bank charging block or charging case. And it's got a little catch there on this diffuser. You can use this as a lamp. I've already tried that out. You can set it there. You can still reach the buttons and turn on the light, and this kind of diffuses the light, so it can work as a lamp. And it can work as a travel charging block, power block, or you can also put it next to wherever you dump out your EDC at the end of the night. And then when you get home, you put all your stuff out, you drop your light in here. Not as hard as that. And of course you'd have it, the cord going to the wall there or whatever. And over the night, your light charges up, and then in the next morning, you've got a fully charged light to take out into the world. Or you can take this out into the world with you, either one. I like it. I like that, you've got a place for your light when you get home. A place for everything and a thing for every place. So put a little bowl over here for your keys and your wallet and your watch and your Zippo and your knife and your multi-tool and your notebook and your pen And then you've got a place for your light, and it will charge overnight. You don't have to fiddle with cords and things. You just stick it in there, and it charges magnetically through that coil there. And another neat feature of this, this also has, we'll go over more into that in just a second, but this is also magnetic. It's got a couple of magnets there, and a pretty strong magnet would hold your light. If you wanted to stick that to like a car fender or something and change a tire, you could do that. Very well thought out. One of the more prominent features of this light, well, there's two that really stand out for me. The first is that this head swivels 180 degrees, so you can make it a light in that direction. You could make it a light in that direction if you wanted to, or you could have a light that clips to your shirt pocket or your pants pocket or the bill of your cap, and you could have a light in either direction. The other feature that I really like is the red light, because a lot of other lights have red lights, but this one has an 80 lumen red light. Most red lights are just, I don't know, 5 lumens or something. It's enough, which is plenty to move around, you know, around a dark room, or maybe even find your way down a trail. 80 lumens, you could find your way down a dark trail with the red light. And the advantage of a red light is that it won't ruin your night vision. So if you're out at night looking at the stars, which is one of my favorite things to do, you can use this and not ruin your night vision. Also has a little screen there that tells you how many lumens you're on. So I just pressed and held down to get to my red light. You just push it and hold it, and the red light comes on. So there's no fiddling about. It's really easy to get to that red light. Of course, if you just click it, and then you're on your white light. And your white light, you can go on and off really easy, or hold it down, and then you can step through your modes. 1 lumen is your moonlight, 50 lumens, 150 lumens, and then double click and you get to your turbo, which is 700 lumens. Strobe warning, and there's your strobe. There's also an SOS mode, so from strobe, click 3 more times, and there's your SOS. And the power bank that they provide with it's got a 3000 milliamp hour battery in here, and also the little rubber cover here that covers up your charging port, and there's your button to turn it on with. The little cover here has got a place that you can actuate that button without opening up this cover here. Also, here's this diffuser. You can put this in here, you close it up, and you can get to your light. And that diffuses the light and makes a little lamp. So I think that's really cool too. Or you could have a red light. That's really neat. Got a place for your wrist strap here, and the place in the wrist strap allows it to sit flat even though the wrist strap is attached. So it's very well thought out. And you can, with the light in that orientation, turn the light on, and it's open here so that, you know, you've got extra battery power in your light. Very innovative. What a cool idea. I like this. It's a good combination. And here's your levels. Turbo is 700 lumens, and then it steps down to 200 lumens. High is 150 for 2 hours. Medium is 50 for 6 hours. Low is 1 for 50 hours. The strobe is a 700 lumen strobe. SOS is 150 lumens. The red light is 80 lumens, and then it steps down to 30. And then the low is 1 lumen.
Okay, here we are on moonlight mode, and that is 1 lumen. And the case glows blue, which is really cool. And then we'll bump it up. This is 50 lumens. And I'm not sure how well that's showing up on video, but it's lighting up the area really good. Good flood to it. And I can see out a good probably 40 feet. And then we're going to bump it up again. This is 150 lumens. And then we drop down to 1 lumen. Then that's the medium, 50 lumens. And then 150. And then if we want to go to turbo, all I have to do is double click, and that is 700 lumens. And very floody, so I'm getting a good spread. This is a great light for walking around, walking a dog, and just moving around at night. Even if we go to maybe high, low, medium, and high, that's plenty of light. Actually, medium is plenty of light. And then we cut it off, and then just hold it down, and we are on the red light, and that is 1 lumen, and that's enough for right around my general area. And then we hold it down, we go to 80 lumens, and that's probably the brightest red light that I own. So this is great for night vision, and you can see really well to move around at night with 80 lumens of a red light. And it's got a little screen there. It'll tell you what level you're on. And I like that the case is illuminated as well. I think that's really cool. So let's cut it off. And the case glows green. So that's also really cool. So if you dropped your light, you would see it. The dogs are going crazy around here. I don't think I'm making them go crazy. If you double click, you go straight to your turbo on the white light. And we triple click, and we get to the strobe. And that's a very good strobe too. Very effective. I like it. This is a really cool light.
Well, thanks to WUBEN for sending out the X3 as part of the X series. I'll leave a link in the description, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.